Hello grade 3s, welcome to the first writing lesson for remote learning. Second time, this round 2 of remote learning. So today you have a pretty short little task that you have done quite a bit at school, so it sort of will be familiar. So I've attached a photo that you can look at and I'll explain it in a second. So our learning focus is to use connectives in sentences. So they are those red words or pink words that link two parts of a sentence together. It's like the glue in the middle that puts things together. And your task overview is to complete the sentences using the correct connective. So this one is before or because. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 sentences, and you need to decide whether or not you have to use before or because. So in the first one it says, Mum was cross, I broke her favourite vase. So you have to decide, is it before or is it because? Now, I know in my class we used to just talk about it, but this time you're actually going to write these sentences in your books, which I think a lot of the other classes are already doing or have done at school. So you need to write out the full sentence, not just the word. Make sure that you're using your best handwriting and that you're thinking about how to form the letters correctly. Handwriting is still a very important thing that you will be practicing at home. So make sure that you do this in your purple draft book, okay, which you should have. If you don't have that one, use your black independent writing book. So make sure that you include full stops, you include capitals, and you make these sentences good, great sentences even. Not good, great sentences. One thing that I did as I went along is the original sentence I thought was sort of lacking in some way. So one of the things that I want you to do is go along and using a green texture, which I've got right here, or a green highlighter, highlight the punctuation. Using a yellow, which I've got, highlight some vocabulary that you might find. The words that go in the middle there, the connectives, so they could be written in red. And you could also think about the openers, what different openers are being used. But what I was about to say is that I noticed that in the original sentence they used the word went, which we know we don't use went anymore in the grade 3 classrooms. So change the word went to a better word. I chose to use travelled. And I thought I'd do that with a few of the other sentences as well, because some of them were lacking a little bit of the yellow. They were lacking that those really good ambitious vocabulary words. So down here where it says I travelled on a train to Canberra, it was too far to walk. And I thought, walk, that's a pretty boring word. I hear that all the time. I'm going to change it to stroll. Okay, it was too far to stroll. When I think about it, I could have used a different word probably. Maybe it wasn't the best word for that situation, but I wanted to use a different word, so that's why I've gone with stroll. All right, down here on the fourth one, the knight was scared, space, the dragon was so fierce, and I changed scared to petrified because scared gets used all the time. All right, I see scared in tiny little kids books, so I want some more ambitious vocabulary. So the word petrified, that's like another level on being scared, and I thought it was a really good word to use. So I want you to do a bit of up-leveling, okay? I want you to have a look at some of these sentences and try to up-level. You might find some words that are, that I haven't changed that you think you could change. You might even find a better alternative to before or because. So maybe you want to think about that as well. But one of the keys is that your handwriting is really good, that you're looking to write great sentences. Okay, not just good, great sentences with the punctuation, capitals, full stops, all those kind of things. All right. Okay, thanks guys. Cheers.